lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. There.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Naeem Hines, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening town.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Got a man. It's Brown. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
In terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Downins had some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change. Things up.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he put an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The 44-yard line. Here we go. Waiting. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Off the play fake. Eason, he's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield. field at the 49.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Absolutely love the 5, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Check, 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 check.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. Eason steps away to his... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad... The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free. Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He can roll, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the... It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Incredible from goal line to goal line. Officially, it is a 100-yard punt return as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability. Did so there. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
The silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe you go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out. Passes 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Wins to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 5th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Man open left side is Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
53 is mine. We got it.
Off play action. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. On 4th down, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the... zone, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Come on now, let's go.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal. Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He finds Howard complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Second and 5 now. Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 64 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. And this is exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big now for 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's going to be taken down. With the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Wentz on the draw, leads it for Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he up where he left off. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach knows what he's going to say, why he did it. We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jackson now. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the